There is a kind of man modern society does not quite know what to do with. He is not trying to impress anyone. He is not chasing attention or scrambling to prove his worth. He is comfortable staying in. And somehow, that alone makes people uneasy. A woman once shared an experience about a man she connected with online. She said he was warm and engaging, confident without being loud, witty and intelligent, and able to hold deep, interesting conversations. She admitted he was one of the most compelling people she had talked to in a long time. And yet, before they ever met in person, she cut him off. The reason surprised even her. He preferred quiet nights at home over spending every weekend at bars or parties. He told her he enjoyed staying in together more than chasing nightlife. That was enough for her to decide he was not worth pursuing. She labeled him unmotivated, directionless, a man with no ambition. What she failed to see was that he embodied everything she claimed to be searching for. She did not reject him because something was wrong with him. She rejected him because he was already grounded, already whole. If you are a man who values solitude and personal space, you recognize this pattern instantly. The sideways looks, the jokes disguised as concern, the assumption that you must be lonely, damaged, or missing out on life. But here is what rarely gets said out loud. The evidence does not support those assumptions. The dominant cultural narrative says that a man who stays home must be avoiding something, that he is fearful, antisocial, or incapable of engaging with the world. Yet psychological research paints a very different picture. A study conducted by the University at Buffalo found that individuals who choose solitude by preference, not out of anxiety or withdrawal, often score higher in creativity and see lower levels of aggression. The researchers emphasized a critical distinction. Time alone chosen freely can enhance creativity. This is not isolation, it is autonomy, and this is where most people struggle. Most people cannot sit quietly with themselves without immediately reaching for stimulation. Silence makes them uncomfortable. Solitude feels like emptiness. They rely on constant noise, approval, and external affirmation just to feel okay. The man who enjoys staying home has already moved past that dependence. He does not need crowds to reassure him. He does not need constant validation to feel complete. He is already at ease with himself, and that is precisely why he unsettles others. In a culture fueled by attention and performance, a man who does not seek approval appears threatening, like a malfunction in the system, but he is not broken. He is not falling behind. He is simply ahead of where most people have not yet learned to go. Now, I wish that story was an exception. Men are being questioned, pressured, sometimes even left. Not because they failed, but because they stopped chasing. The world sees a man at peace and asks, what is wrong with him? But maybe the better question is, why does his peace make everyone else so uncomfortable? They were not born wanting to stay in. They used to be out there in the game playing along, and then something drifted. One man said, I used to love going out, party, people, the whole 9 yards. But life happened. People I trusted, they switched up. Friends disappeared when I needed them the most. And eventually, I just got tired of the performance. Another one wrote, I am 42. I have watched the world turn into a circus. Staying home is not hiding. It is choosing sanity. And this one hit hard. After 2 failed marriages and years of people-pleasing, I finally learned to remove everyone who did not add value. Now I have peace, and I am not trading it for anything. You see what is really happening. This is not retreat, it is arrival. These men saw what the game cost. They played it, paid for it, and they made a choice. They chose depth over noise, themselves over the crowd, peace over applause. If you are over 35, you probably know exactly what I am talking about. This is not withdrawal. This is what wisdom actually looks like when a man stops apologizing for it. There is this assumption that man stays home must be doing nothing, wasting away, rotting in front of a screen, letting life pass him by. But look at what these men are actually doing. One man said, I pulled a 1985 car out of a barn. I'm restoring it with my own hands. Another man said, I am an artist. I need silence to create. My best work happens when the world is not watching. Another man said, I am learning my 3rd language. Another man said, I built my entire business from my living room. And this one, I am raising my kids actually present. Not just physically there, but really actually there. These men are not stagnant. They are building. They are just not doing it for applause. And that is what confuses people. We live in a world where success does not count unless someone saw it. If you did not post it, it did not happen. But these men do not operate that way. Their progress is invisible. Their growth is silent, and it is more real than anything on your timeline. They are not performing productivity. They are living it, and they do not need you to validate it for it to matter. Let us talk about why this is happening now, why so many men are making this choice. Because it is not random, it is a response. Look at what modern life demands. You are supposed to be everywhere. Know everyone. Show everything. Your life is supposed to look like a highlight reel, even when it is falling apart. Someone posts next to a car they are renting. Someone shows off an apartment that they borrowed for the photo. Everyone is curating. Everyone is performing. And everyone knows most of it is fake, but they keep playing anyway. And the man who stays home, he looked at the stage, watched the show, and walked off, not because he could not compete, but because he realized the competition was never real to begin with. He stopped chasing things that does not exist. He stopped trading his energy for attention. He stopped needing strangers to witness his life for it to feel valid. One man put it perfectly. I do not need 50 people at a party to tell me I am having a good time. I already know when I am happy. That is not isolation. That is clarity. And it is the most rebellious thing a man can do in a world that profits from his insecurity. There is a reason his home feels different, a reason he protects it so carefully. Psychologists call it environmental mastery, shaping your surroundings to match your internal needs. His desk, his lighting, his routines. None of it is random. Every object is a decision. Every ritual is a tool. He is not being obsessive. He is regulating. He has built a system that protects his focus, manages his energy, and keeps his mind clear. One man described it like this: "My home is not where I hide from life. It is where I prepare for it. I come back stronger every single time. When the world outside gets chaotic, he does not spiral. He has a place that holds him steady." That is not weakness. That is infrastructure. Now, here is where it gets personal, because some of you are wondering, what about relationships? What about connection? A man who loves staying home does not give his heart to just anyone. He is selective. He watches. He takes his time. His heart is not a revolving door. It is invitation only. But when he lets someone in, it is different. One woman commented, "My husband is like this." It took me years to understand, but once I did, I realized I am not competing with the world for his attention. I have all of it. That is what people miss. He is not distracted by 100 shallow connections. He is not spreading himself thin trying to impress everyone. When he is with you, he is fully with you. He gives you the same peace he gives himself. And if he invites you in his space, his real space, not just physically, but emotionally, that is not a small thing. That means you are not just another person passing through. That means he trusts you with his sanctuary. The woman who gets this kind of man will not be the one trying to drag him out every weekend. She will be the one asking to come in. So, let me talk directly to you. If you are a man who loves being home, you probably spent years wondering if something was wrong with you. You have heard the jokes. You felt the looks. Maybe even tried to force yourself to be someone that you are not. But here is the truth. You are not behind. You are ahead. You figured out what most people spend their life chasing, and you found it without leaving your living room. You are not hiding from the world. You are building something inside yourself that no one can take, a foundation that does not need applause to stand. A woman from the beginning, she looked at a man who had everything she claimed that she wanted, and missed him because she could not understand that a man that is already whole does not need to perform for her approval. She did not reject a broken man. She rejected a man who did not need fixing, and that is her loss. You are not boring. You are not lazy. You are not a waste of anyone's time. You are a man who knows what peace is worth, and you are not willing to trade that for noise. That is not a flaw. That is the whole point. It has been your girl, Renee here. I will see you guys in my next video.